good morning, students, and welcome to another class of partnership. So, there are more or less two or three classes left in this chapter to complete, and today we are going to discuss rather an important topic on this chapter, that is the journal entries for partnership. Now, the journal entries of partnership are important in two matters. First of all, they may come in your exams. In fact, they do come in your exams many times in HS. They do not give profit and loss appropriation account, but they give to formulate the journal entries. So journal entries is quite easy. You just have to understand the basic. Secondly, it is important for your future chapters, definitely. If it won't come in your exam, it is important for the further chapters such as admission, retirement, and death of a partner. So for these purposes, it is very necessary for almost all the students, weak and good students, to know the journal entries of partnership. Okay, so we'll discuss it slowly by slowly, each and every journal entry. And if you do not understand any of them, please email me. The first is for transfer of net profit of the period. So the journal entry for that is profit and loss account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. So here profit and loss appropriation account is credited, right? And profit and loss account is debited. Now when we find out the net profit, we write it on the debit side of profit and loss account, right? To profit and we write to net profit. To net profit, suppose 60,000, right? Now when that net profit is transferred to PL appropriation account, we transfer it on the debit side or credit side. Credit side, right? If you see over here carefully, it is transferred on the credit side, right? So the profit and loss appropriation account is being credited, right? You understand the concept of ledger, right? That when we write in some account, we write the other name, we write the name of the other account. If you're recording in PL appropriation account, we write profit and loss account. All right, so the profit and loss appropriation account is credited and profit and loss account is debited. This is quite easy. There's nothing to understand in this. Next, if there is a loss, then profit and loss appropriation account debit to profit and loss account. Next, if there is a loss, then we record it on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. So means the profit and loss appropriation account is debited, and then the other account is obviously to be credited. So to profit and loss account. So this is the logic of debit and credit. You see that the ledger is being credited or debited. If there is a profit, then this account is being credited. If there is a loss, then this account is being debited. So if this account is being credited, we'll write to profit and loss appropriation account. If this account is debited, we'll write profit and loss appropriation account debit. Alright, simple. And if you know that one account, and if you know that which account is to be debited, you automatically know that the other account will be credited. Third one is for transfer to general reserve. Now general reserve or any reserve is a credit account. Whenever you put money whenever you put money into the reserve account, it is credited. Which account is credited? Reserve account is credited. All right, whenever you put some money in the general reserve or any reserve account, it is credited. When you withdraw money from there, then the reserve account is debited. Okay, so here we record general reserve in the profit and loss appropriation account, right, to reserves account. So here profit and loss is being debited, right? Profit and loss account is being debited to reserves. All right. So profit and loss appropriation debit to reserves account. Now I am not making the all the different accounts such as profit and loss account or general reserve account. Now in the books of accounts there will be a separate account for all these ledgers, but we only have profit and loss appropriation account for understanding. But you keep in mind that there is an account which is being credited. Here what happens, here profit and loss appropriation account is being debited, right? If we had a reserve account, the reserve account would be credited, and it would be credited by the name of by profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, please tell me you understood, or please give me your response that whether you have understood today's class or not. It is very important for you to understand. If anyone does not understand, if many people don't understand, I'll make this class again. Okay, so the third thing was what? General reserve account is increasing, so reserve account debit, so I mean credit, so PL appro debit to general reserve account. Now next, for interest on capital, what happens, we post interest on capital on the debit side of PL appro. So PL appro is being debited, right? PL appro is being debited, and it is being debited by what? To interest on capital. So interest on capital is on the debit side, so PL appropriation account debit. Okay, PL appropriation account debit, and what is being recorded? Interest on capital, so to interest on capital. So here always keep in mind, when we record some transaction on the debit side of some account, then this transaction is being credited. I mean, in the PL, the profit and loss appropriation is being debited. But if you'll make this account, if you'll make interest on capital account, the interest on capital will be credited. How? You will record by profit and loss appropriation account in this account, in interest on capital account. But since we do not have interest on capital account, so I'm discussing only the PL appropriation account. So we'll record it just to interest on capital. So now we know that PL appropriation is being debited. If it's recorded on the debit side, means it's debited, and the other account will obviously be credited. So PL appropriation account debit to interest on capital. Next, the second part of this entry is that we post this entry to partners capital account. Now when this entry is posted in the partners capital account, we discussed this many classes ago, that interest on capital, does it increase the capital of the partner or decrease it? Interest on capital increases the capital of partner, because it is an income for the partner but an expense for the firm. I told it to you before. So what happens when the partner's capital is increasing, and capital is a credit account, it is a kind of a liability, so it will be credited, right? Whenever capital account increases, it is credited. When it decreases, it is debited. Why? Because the asset when they increase, they are debited, and liabilities when they increase, they are credited, right? Vice versa, you can also say that when assets decrease, they are credited, and when liabilities increase, they are, sorry, decrease, they are debited. Okay, so here what is happening, interest on capital is debited and it is being credited to where? To partners capital account. See, this is partners capital account, right? Debit side, credit side. So can you see here, by interest on capital, so here partners capital account is being credited, right? Partners capital account is credited over here. So this is one thing is for sure, we'll write two partners capital account. Okay, whenever an account is being credited, we just add two before that, two partners capital account. Now it is being credited by what? It is being credited by interest on capital, so interest on capital will automatically be debited. Okay, here also same thing, whenever an account is debited, we just add PL Appro debit, or if it is credited, we write to PL Appro account. Two, we just add two over here. So in that was interest on capital and the treatment in partners capital account. So partners capital account is increasing, so we credit the partners capital account and debit the interest on capital account. Next we have for partner salaries, commission fees, same treatment as interest on capital account. First we debit the profit and loss appropriation account. Here we are debiting, right? We are recording on the debit side, so we debit the profit and loss appropriation account, and automatically the other account will be credited. What other account? A is salary account or commission account. All these accounts will be credited to partner salaries, commission. Okay, and next when it is posted in the partners capital account, we know that it will increase the capital, right? If it will increase the capital, means partners capital will be credited, right? Partners capital is, if it is credited, means it is increasing. If it is debited, means it is decreasing. So commission, salary, fees, they increase the partners capital accounts to be recorded on the credit side by commission or by salary. Now what will be the journal entry? Now I know that partners capital account is credited, right? Here a partners capital account, it is being what? Credited. So two partners capital account, that is for sure. Partners capital account is credited, so we write two partners capital account. Now what is debited? Obviously the other account. What account? By commission to, I mean commission to partners account, debit. Okay, same goes for everything, salaries, commission, fees, same treatment for each one of them. Next we have for interest on drawings. Now this is a bit different. Interest on drawings is recorded on the credit side of PL appropriation account. See, interest drawings is recorded on the credit side of PL appropriation account. So that is why means the profit and loss appropriation is being credited, right? If it is being recorded over here, means the profit and loss appropriation is being credited. So 2PL appro is for sure. In the journal entry, 2PL appropriation account is for sure. Now you just have to find the account which is to be debited. Now what do we record over here? Interest on drawings, right? So interest on drawings will be debited. So interest on drawings account debit to PL appro account. Understood the logic behind it? PL appro is being created, so here we write to PL appro, and it is being created by interest on drawings, means interest on drawings is being debited. Interest on drawings account debit to PL appro account. Next we have partners capital, the posting of this journal entry to partners capital account. Now we know that interest on drawings is an expense for the partners. Understand this very carefully. It is an expense for the partners, right? The partners, when the partners withdraw cash from the partnership firm, they have to pay interest on that money, means their capital is decreasing. They are paying that interest from their capital, means their capital is decreasing. So if capital decreases or if liability decreases, it is debited. Always remember, when asset increases, it is debited. When they decrease, it is credited. When liability increase, they are credited. When liability decrease, they are debited. So here partner's capital is decreasing, so it is debited to interest on drawings, right? See here, partner's capital account, interest on drawings, so debited, right? So partner's capital account debit and to interest on drawings account. Next, for sharing divisible profits. So if the means the last type of PL APRO account is the to share of profit or to distributable profit. So here PL APRO is being debited, right? So PL APRO account debit to share of profit or to distributable profit. If there is a loss, then what do we write? To profit and loss appropriation account and share of loss account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. Look, for sharing divisible profits, profit and loss appropriation to partners capital. Now if I do not want to record double journal entries, what do we write? We directly write PL APRO account debit to partners capital. Why? Because whatever we record here, this is ultimately going to be recorded here as two distributable profits. So look, partners capital account is being created, right? Partners capital account is increasing, so to partners capital account, and PL APRO is being debited, so share of profit account debit, or sorry, PL APRO account debit to distributable profits, or sorry, again to partners capital account. Why? Because partners capital account is increasing and profit and loss appropriation account is being debited, right? Partners capital account is credited, profit and loss appropriation account is debited, so we record the same over here. PL APRO account debit, partners capital account credit. For sharing loss, totally opposite entry. Partners capital account is credit debited. If there is a loss, we record here, means partners capital account is being debited, so partners capital account will be debited and losses in PL APRO are recorded here, means PL APRO is credited, so partners capital debit to PL APRO account. Last journal entry, but a very important journal entry, whenever a partner introduces capital, then what do we write? The journal entry is cash account debit to partners capital account. Why? Because cash is being introduced. Cash is an asset. When cash is introduced, means cash is increasing, means asset is increasing, means it is to be debited. So cash account debit, and it is being introduced as what? It is being introduced as capital. So when a partner introduces capital, so first of all his capital increases, right? So if his capital increases, means it is to be credited and cash will be debited. So if there is any problem in any journal entry, please tell me. I'll repeat it for you. I'll try to make you understand in another way. This is a short homework. I have also given the answer for this purposes, and try to uh, pass the journal entries without looking at these. First take a good look at these for 15 to 20 minutes, understand this, and then only proceed to do these sums. That is all for today. Thank you.